So, hello everybody. I'm gonna try and check out some this awesome TLX Phoenix. Oh, hey, the wrecker that came out. So we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do to figure out how to work this puppy. Plus, also show how it can't pick up. So I'll probably be doing a lot of. Hey, look, I don't know what I'm doing because I don't. I've only been playing around with it for a little bit. I watched David from A2 Studios, obviously who created this, and yeah, I'm trying to see what I can work with here. So see if I can figure this out. We'll go ahead and go into the menu and purchase a wrecker. So I'm going to get on that here. Alright, so we go into the menu. Trucks. And same type of deals with the TLX Phoenix here. There's a little more on this, obviously, but same thing. The cat is the one that has the cold start extra noises on it, which is cool. I mean, some people like it. I don't prefer it myself, just personal thing. It's no big deal. But then you got the Cummings and the Detroit. We'll go ahead and stick with the Detroit. I gotta do a few. You could do whatever customization. You got all kinds of goodies here. I really like the. I wish you would do more copper for. I think so. Look at that color. It's so cool. Like the copper there. My favorite bronze fire there. Design color. Copper one. Right, and then you have the options down here. I'm on PlayStation. I'm on PS5. I have a PS4 too. So either way, it's basically the same concept. It's a PS4 game, but same thing with Xbox. Any consoles, really. I mean, you have the same general idea of the controllers. Like R1 is, I think, RB on Xbox. I'm not sure what all the buttons are, but anyway, similar concept. But configurations you could do: sleeper, sleeper 2, just a longer sleeper bed, sleeper turbo, with A2 Studio. And I'm gonna go with A2 Studio. I like that. It's cool. Wrecker, same thing. You got wheel, different designs. Same thing with here. You can do the little different center cap things. I'm gonna just go stick with the Wrecker. Special edition. You got the black bell, copperhead, silver bullet, and standard again. See, I like the black, but the copperhead looks cool, but it's match the copper that I got on there, so I'm gonna go with the black bell. I almost said bull. Bull. Wrecker decals. That's pretty cool because he's got. Zoom in here, sorry. A2 Studios record ale there. A2 Studio back in the A28 Studio. He's also No Machine Left Behind. So military was the thing, No Man Left Behind. No man or woman, of course. It's no soldier, basically. So, but pretty cool concept on that. Or you can hit 3, boom, all of them. I'm gonna go ahead and go with all of them. Lighting. Got your side markers. White with underglow, blue underglow, green. I think black underglow would be really cool. Let's look at the black belt, but ooh, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. I guess it'd be kind of a black light, but whatever. Kind of cool. I'm gonna go with white there on that. Emergency lights. Boom, you got your siren up, your little DD up top. Now this one, X strobes. You can see the X inside of there. Barely. Extra with that, and then V is just basically a V there. So you can see it's of X to a V, and then V with strobe. I'm gonna go ahead with that one, and then you got your different 485, 585, 650, 1100. We're gonna go ahead with the big boy, at least that guy. Now with that, you're also gonna need. So you can also go to A2 Studios and go through these information here. Or just go to tools, miscellaneous, oops, TLX record air, so you're going to need that guy. I'm just going to go ahead and leave that, and pretty much do that. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now. So, but you have the regular short or the long. So like if you're doing a combine or harvester, whatever you call it, to have the hitch further up underneath it, you know, it's hidden hitch there. You can have this. So you have a little extra length. So I'm going to go ahead and lease the regular and the extra one, so because I got a combine, I'll show you too. So cool. And then we can go ahead and hop in this puppy. Also, cool thing with this guy is you can also use it as basically a tractor trailer, because you can hook up, or a trailer hauler, either way. If you hook it up right, you can actually use it to haul the trailers. Pretty cool. So like you can see that yellow, this yellow guy here, that will pop off, so you got a trailer hitch or a fifth wheel, and it'll just hook up to the back of this stretcher there. But so it's pretty cool. And this here, grab this guy. I'll just grab this one here. It's the common one we'll be using the most. Take it and you can put it back in this section here. Right up in here. Drop it up in there. Hop in here, and it says attach. And if you watch it here, it'll put itself in place. It's pretty cool. Of course, horn. You got the lights here. That white underglow is kind of cool. Brights. Ooh, super brights. And then back to normal. And then your strobe, as you can see. Ooh, that's cool. I like that V, actually. See, if it was the X, it would be just an X in there, but it'd be nice to have some high sirens. Like, anyway, so I'm going to turn those lights off. Alright, and then first and foremost, to show you what we got over here. Alright, so actually, the only thing that's on. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and actually do this truck first. Try to make some room, so if I do screw something up, it's not destroying everything. Because that would be bad. Oops. So first off, if you do the detach, boom. See that thing popped up. Put it close to where the trailer hitch thing is at, so drop it right there. So we'll back this guy up a little bit. And see, it attaches, boom. It does wobble a little, but it does help with the towing, so it needs to move. So it's good. That's not a bad thing. And then with the truck here, you can see that it says control group truck 1, and you hit the triangle that goes mirrors 2, wrecker 3. That's for things. Ooh, that's a nice looking truck in here. I don't just sit inside of them, but that's nice. That's a nice looking truck. Great job, man. So with this, first and foremost, R1. You got the doors here. So that's L1 and up and down. And as you can see there, all the doors and the sides of the vehicle open up. That's R1 and up and down as well. Make them all shut, boom. I'm not sure. See, some of these I'm not sure what the spinner thing was, but anyway. 2, go to mirrors. See, the mirrors are moving. We got the mirror moving there a little bit. Both those mirrors can move now. Pretty cool. And if you push both buttons, the mirrors in the far out there, they'll move. See, that's kind of wild, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then, boom, 3 is the record group. See, that's pretty cool. See those? You can push those out to stabilize the vehicle. So if you're in high terrain or some type of unstable situation, boom, you hit that up and you're good to go. Now with this, you have to click X, pull, enable wrecker, and there it drops it down. Yeah, buddy. Now with what he was saying, actually, I'm not having a heck of a time with these things that I've been working. So you can stretch it out, boom, up and in. You can drop it down. Oops, and he said be careful with that because it's meant to where you can actually go on different various terrains. It's just like a forklift thing, it's the way it moves around. Forklifts are front wheel loader or whatever you use, or telehand or whatever you use for vehicles. It's very similar to that. So I'm going to try and tap this all the way down that I can. And in theory, you want to get this on the wheels, but yeah, I've been having a good time doing it. Let's go back up. And this obviously is a lower vehicle. It doesn't want to cooperate too well. So, also the other thing that David was showing, which I think is amazing. Let's just go ahead and bring this guy up. Yeah, okay, that'd be amazing. So just bring this up out of the way basically, because they're tucking it in here. If you put both buttons and down, is it this one? Oops, this one. Sorry, I'm trying to remember all these things too. There you go. Both buttons into the left brings that down. You back up here. You hit the button. Boom. Straps on. Both buttons to the right, and look at that. Lifts up the vehicle. Much easier. Not as stable, but it lifts it up. Look, we're towing the truck. Pretty nifty. Now, and that's for like more low clearance vehicles too. You want to do that. Drop it down. And we'll go ahead and should hook back up just a moment here. Yep, there we go. Cool. So hooked itself back up. So good to go there. Go in here. Detach that. And we're going to go ahead and. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that truck so that way it's gone. One less thing to worry about, that's what I'm trying to do. Then we'll take this, put it back up in here. Just need to throw that thing. Push it too far forward. Darn. I mean, you can still carry it around just like anything else, but it could slide off there, and that's not a good thing. Reattach that so it's not. Alright, so go to the trailer, make it a little easier. Hold on a second, I'm gonna go ahead and I like hearing the vehicles, but boy, that's pretty loud, isn't it? Turn it down a little bit more, sorry about that, folks. So if you just pull this out and back up to the vehicle here, and like I said, watch that little yellow guy, so when you get back far enough, click that, boom, pulls it right into the trailer. And you can lift this. So that's the cool part. And if you go to the wrecker, you can lift that up and down. Same thing. Stretch it out if you want to. So basically with this, you can just tow this around. It's like a trailer. I had to find out which one it was, sorry. That's pretty wild, huh? Tow that puppy around and you're good to go. And then same thing, you can just disconnect it. Detach. Oops, not that one. That's what I was trying. There's so many options on this one, so sorry. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that trailer now. Just like this, making more room for this stuff. Same thing with this other trailer too, but you see that one was trailer on there, so we'll go ahead and try this guy. Same thing, you back up to it with this puppy. Oh, this puppy down here. Back her on up. Click it, boom, it kicks into the fifth wheel. Same thing, you can you have to keep changing to the. There we go. So, oh, don't want to lift up too high because it will flip the truck up. It's not bueno. So that's not good. So you want to make a good common ground. But you can haul the trailer. Same thing like this one. Open cover, boom. So it's pretty cool. And again, when you detach this, whoop, that little yellow guy goes right back in the corner there, so it's kind of nice. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that guy too. Just make some more room for us here to deal with this. Alright. So I'm going to try the tractor here. I'm having one heck of a time getting these things underneath the wheels properly, so I'm not sure why. Oops, let me turn. Detach the tool again. And the more I get playing with this, I'm sure I'm going to learn it, just like any of us probably will. But boop, right there, hit the button. Boom, good to go. See, these, in theory, should go underneath. Now, see how narrow this thing is, too. It's higher clearance, so I'll be able to get underneath there, but it's just a narrow tractor, man. Let's try this out, and I'll show. Oops. Shoot him, talk about. Alright, so I want to bring this down as low as I can because, oops, I got to bring those things back up in there, huh? See, those are cool to have for support if you do that. Bink. Especially on level ground. It's a beautiful thing, but not very good to drive on, that's for sure. So I'm going to drop the stair down. Just like so. Now in theory, should be able to squeak this underneath between the tires in here. See how narrow that is, though. It's such a narrow. It's so narrow. Let's try our lights. What am I doing? We get these flashers going because we're in tow mode. Well, not tow mode yet, but you know what I mean. She's supposed to get up underneath there, and well, so now we can strap that on there, so that's not bad. In theory, and then same thing, we lift this guy up. Now, obviously, that's not gonna want to cooperate too well, but if I do that and then drop the strap, and hit the strap again, there you go. So it's not too bad. Just takes a little bit of talent there, apparently. I'm not good at it. But yeah, then it's up in there, so we're good there. So, other part is we could also do the same thing what we did before. Oh my gosh, this is not. Settle down. Alright. Settle down there, little feller. There. See if we come back here and, oops, let's not do that. Let's do this first. Drop this down. Then hit the straps, and then same thing, we'll go back up. And just like before, we don't have that under support, unfortunately. So that bar would actually support the axle, so that's definitely a good idea to get it under there. But as you can see, we can actually pull this up here. Now all I'm doing with this is just R1 and R3. And same thing if you drop this, so L1 and R1 to the left, R left, drop drops it down. And everything should explain it up, you know, once you open it, as long as you have the help menu open, it tells you what to do. So drop that down, hit R1, R3, straps, grab it. L1 and R1 again, and push to the right. Oop, lifts it right up. And let go of everything, hit R2 to drive, and boom, boom, boom. So it's pretty slick. So go ahead and drop that off. Let's go ahead and get our strap off this feller. And I'm going to go ahead and sell this guy too because I just don't want to have it on here. Right, I'll show you the combine and then one more. Oops, I need that other strap actually. So there's no hooks on the front because this is where your strap and everything goes, or harvester, whatever you want to call the guy. This one's the best idea for that. For a couple reasons. One, see where that hook is way up underneath there, and two, see where the hook is up underneath there. And then gonna pull back to this guy, and there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around so it's a little easier to get to. Even though if you're towing something, you probably can't move it. Just saying. Alright, so grab this guy. And this is going to take a lot of toying around, figuring things out. He's got so many ads on this, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, I hope this video helps everybody out to some degree, but I will definitely keep his his thing in line too, because this is definitely a good idea to have the. It just takes time to play it. I mean, that's the biggest thing, really. Just learning things. It's like this game. It's hard to not know how to do things unless you play and play and learn it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and same thing. You want to go through the different triangles. See if you're on nil. You're not going to have the options to move things around. If you go truck. So you get the doors. Do the same thing, L1, and then moving the, and you can see as I'm pushing the buttons, you can see which ones I'm doing. It's pretty cool, neat idea to have that show. Same thing with this. If you push R1 and do that, it's going to open all the doors. Now you can fill this thing with fuel, and then actually put it in the field, and there. And you can do the field and have it as a refuel station. So it's definitely a all-around pretty cool vehicle, man. I tell you what. It is what it is. And that's the problem with, like David was talking about this too, is if you don't get it right, it's a game, you know. It's especially when it comes to consoles and stuff. Any of this stuff, you know, we're limited to what we have available at the time, you know. And unfortunately, sometimes you don't have that good. You have some pretty high limitations, unfortunately, which don't really help with. Ooh. And as you can see there, that's where you can stretch this guy out, right? There's limitations on anything, you know, especially it's electronics and stuff like that. It's just not 100% feasible. So now this should be wide enough I can actually squeeze this between there. Or not. It's the wrong way. Sorry everybody, this was not working as well as I was hoping for. Well, kind of got it going. So now if I get there, that's what I should be doing there. Yeah, there we go. So it's a little lopsided, but whatever. Let's try this here. There we go. So that's a little better. So yeah, let's just mint the strap onto there. So okay, I'm done playing with this guy because this is not the brightest, not the best thing for me to do. Let's go ahead and get rid of that guy too. Yay, less problems to deal with. And like I said, this is gonna take some time for me as well. I'm just trying to show some basics and get some ideas of, so everybody kind of gets an idea of how to do this all too. Put everything back together. Now this vehicle does not have anything, so you can't actually tow it, which is a bummer. But same thing, even if I bring up the strap, say here there's no tow. Oops, that's not what I want to do. So there's no tow hitch or a... And just remember to hit the triangle button to change different things, because that's all that. I think that would be my best thing, is hit the triangle button, try and figure out where things are at on those. As you can see, there's no... And you have to have that deal there to tow it. And it is, like David says too, it's limitations to the game. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is, honestly. See nothing there. Got an idea. Let me try something. Doubt this is going to work for any reason whatsoever, but can't hurt to try it, eh? Just drive over this thing like that. This is going to be stupid, but whatever. Drop that guy down like I did before. Hit the straps. What do you guys think it's going to do? Nothing. Let's try this now. Let's see what this does. Didn't do anything. That's awesome. But if I bring this down, oops, daisy. Oh, that's interesting. So if I bring this down and go underneath the car, well, heck, looky there. Now it's not hooked to anything, so it's not gonna go. It's it's gonna fall off. Either way, whatever. It's having fun. Actually, let me try one more tractor here. I want to try something a little wider stance. This one looks pretty wide. Let's do a Massey. Why not? Let's see what I can do with this guy here now. Whoops, let me get that car out of here. Sorry, our nose is itching. It doesn't look like it's really much bigger, so let's give it a try though. Can't wait to try it, right? I'm sure if I play with this enough, I'll get the hang of it just like any of us would. Oops. See, if you don't hit the triangle to go with the right tool, you start messing with stuff that is not what you meant to do. I think the best thing is I think I'm learning to drop this guy down. Bring it back up. Yeah, that's a lot easier. What am I doing? So then I can bring this up and have the support underneath there if needed. Oh, a shot way underneath there. Cool. So there's the support that you need. Oh, that's what, off the ground. There we go. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so try that. It's not supporting as well. Well, now that I'm underneath there, I could drop that and then hit that again. No, whatever. Either way. Now I'm just dragging this thing all over the place. Yeah. Anyway, so there's some options for y'all. Let me know what you think. Oops. This has been the Wreck-It crew. Oh, yeah, so before I finish this video, I have one more thing to... Somebody's asking, I saw somebody online asking about how to fill up the wrecker. So let's go ahead and get this baby moving, huh? V for victory. Or V for vulnerable. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to run up to the fuel station here. So, wow. Thing's hauling some butt here. I tried going around earlier and went right to the that craziness. So. Okay, so obviously, like normal vehicle, you come and pull in here. Ooh, that's not good. So pop in here. Boom. Now you want to kind of be in the middle. Oops, I took the trash can. Darn it. So hit the L3 to fuel it up. Now, what I learned, if you go ahead and go to okay, we're in control 0, that's why. Hit the L1. You know how you open the doors like that, right? So if you do R1 and you hit the button and you push down the R3, see how the button's open? And now you see that start filling on L3 there, and hit the button, boom. Well, there you are. It fills it up for you. And of course you can stop that. Let's go ahead and close up the doors. Get away from the trash can I just knocked over. Pull in here again, and I'm trying to hit start fueling. I see it just as the truck, so you have to actually see now it doesn't show anything until now I got the door open, boom, start working again. So cool. Just wanted to give a heads up on that one. So yeah, and then you could take it out. Let's see. A vehicle that needs some fuel. So, pardon me, a little interesting. I got some fuel in this, as you can see, like I was showing before. You have to open up the bays right there, and I tried getting the vehicle. It wouldn't work. I think it might just have to be low on fuel, but it's like now when you open the doors, come up here and give the refuel the tractor. I had a harvest. I was trying to do different vehicles. I tried to do so much stuff, and I could not get it to work. Then I went ahead and ended up getting this tank transport here, pulled up next to it, and then that gave me an option to pull the fuel out. And I got back in the wrecker, and then it was able to pull the fuel out of the tank, and also started working. So I'm not sure if that might be a glitch on there. I mean, don't quote me on that. But it could also be just the vehicle needs to be a little bit lower on fuel, because this is not, only got 0.1 hours on it. So I mean, I'll have to do a little more research on it. But yep, pull up next to it now. Well, Be close enough, and boom, there it's refuel tractor, so that's cool. So it looks like that's all working, and like I said, I'll do a little more research on that because that's kind of interesting. Either way, let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the like button. And let me know what you think, and go from there. If you have any other questions or anything else, please let me know. Like I said, I'll go ahead and post David's video in the comments because he doesn't show the fuel part, unfortunately, on it, but he does this a lot smoother than I did for the picking up and stuff. But cool. Wreck it in the house. Let me know what you guys think. Take care. Have a great day.